Hello, everyone, and welcome back for our second semifinal. Mike Maloney taking on Bob McCoy here in Rockford, Illinois at the Rockford Regional. I'm Sean Green, joined by Nick DiChiria. Nick, we are in for a doozy here in the second semifinal.
Yeah, this is going to be a great one, right? Mike Maloney, your on-odds favorite, going against probably the second on-odds favorite, Bob McCoy here. If you would have told me this is the finals, I would have believed you.
Well, that's a perfect start for Bob McCoy.
He's not messing around.
Both these gentlemen were two of the favorites probably for the Invitational.
Yeah, both just falling slightly shy there. They were having some deep runs as Mike Maloney finds a maximum
That's
on
a
the
180.
20s. Woo, woo, woo. These guys aren't going to be messing around too much. And honestly, Bob McCoy kind of started to scare you. It was 2-0 or 2-1 down to Dan Burke. I think he's going to be kind of taking that out on this match.
It's on.
Oh boy, here we go. Another.
He's 6 in. He is 6 in on the Jumbotron.
And it's one of those, he has to hit it because Maloney's going to set up an out here.
Yep. Maloney might set up a 10-darter. Maloney might set up a 10-darter. He does set up a 10-darter.
What is happening?
Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to the Pro Single Semis. Bob McCoy, 161. You have to go.
Oh,
No.
it's not going to. I don't think he was feeling it on dart 1. Leaves the 24, the exact same 10-dart opportunity, but when you go first, that helps out a lot.
And
Tyler S. over under Maloney double, 7.5. 24. How about an 11? Gets the 11-darter for Mike Maloney.
yeah, and that will do just fine there. And you can see he's trying to hype himself up. He knows that he needed to play that well. McCoy wasn't giving him any ground there.
Well, that's for sure. And McCoy had the chance at the perfect. Does not get it. Nothing he can do about that.
Yeah, this is some good stuff. And that's great form from both these guys to start things off.
Well, boom goes the dynamite for the real McCoy. And Mike is wondering,
Did I piss him off?
No. It's more just like every time I face someone, they always throw their best ever. And I told him, boom goes the dynamite back. Just be like JC Martinez, you know?
Yeah,
Someone throws a 9, hit a 9 back.
That's it. You open up the white horse, I'm going to go ahead and bet the 17s, right? That's your mentality you have to have, especially at this level, especially with these guys. I mean, we're talking some of the best in the business here.
Especially here. Oh. Good last.
5 for 6 on triples this leg for McCoy so far. Maloney, 3 for 3.
The one thing that a lot of people don't get watching the live stream version of when Mike throws, but you can see it a little bit. Same thing with McCoy, is their darts float quickly towards that dartboard. And what I mean by float is it doesn't have some like weird spin to it, or it's not jackknifing left and right as it goes to the board like my darts do. It beautifully just floats, and by the time it gets to that, it's almost like it's rising into that triple. It's what you kind of want.
Definitely interesting to note there. You can see Maloney just trying to find something going. He's throwing a 6, and he's not even getting a sniff of this leg.
No,
not in the slightest.
6 is cute in this leg for McCoy.
McCoy was on for the 9 and would have probably knocked out the 10. And instead, in this leg, it's just hitting absolute perfection. Maloney and Bob McCoy might be just going the full distance to keep up the standard. And really, McCoy, he's down a leg.
Right. Missed 1 dart in the previous leg and is down 1-0. Technically missed 2 darts. That's not the point.
Oh, who's counting? We're counting.
7 mark from Mike, not enough.
Now Bob McCoy, 7-2-5, throwing incredible. Gonna grab the 15, send them right onto the Bulls here. After some 20s.
That first 20 was miles off from where he was looking, but doesn't matter. Cleans it up, 6-6.
Just trying to lower the average to make sure no one got too excited.
No, the real McCoy is
Being
showing
real.
why he has his nickname.
Which is even funnier because his son RJ McCoy's playing with him out here, and so that implies that he might be like that. That's the other McCoy.
He's for a 1-1 score line, and there it is, 6.35. Mike Maloney, you're gonna shoot a 6.2 in the first cricket leg, and you're gonna get whooped in that one, okay?
Whooped.
With a capital H.
Absolutely a slobber knocker that we're seeing on our dartboard, Sean.
And you can see again that second semifinal for the ladies going on our board number 2. 1-1 score line here for the men. Back to 0-1, double in, double out, split bowl. It is a race to 3. And this is to get to the king seat.
Yeah,
match.
This is just haymaker after haymaker from these guys. There's going to be zero let up. And a complete different standard than what we watched Mike Maloney throw in the previous time we just had him on the stream there, right? We saw him kind of throwing his B, C-ish game. He's getting pressed and he's throwing near perfection. Bob McCoy still continuing to try to find perfection.
He's throwing more near perfection right now as Bob McCoy.
More betterer.
Yeah. And this is actually the exact same start from both players. If Maloney hits a 180 here, it will continue to be the exact same start as the last leg of 0-1. But instead, he decides to switch for some silly reason with the wide open, complete left side of the triple 20. But that's all right.
Well, now let's see what McCoy does to continue to try to capitalize, right? Not going to see the full replication of the first leg.
Nope.
But they're going to do a good job to challenge Mike's throw.
His throw is so smooth.
It is silky. Absolutely incredible form that we're seeing from these guys. And we see Mike Maloney with the backwards hat all the time. The sunglasses on top. Bold move.
Listen, he's got a bright future.
So he thinks.
Got to have those sunglasses ready.
The 116 not as clean of a setup for Maloney. McCoy here going to try to look to pressure that and get himself onto a finish. Challenge a throw.
Going to put pressure on the 116 no matter what. Not as much as he wanted to, but both of these are very doable outs for these gentlemen. 1 triple needed in order to get a dart to double.
All about staying true. Can't go left or right.
Should get a dart. Tops. And of course, 12 darter there. 1 worse than his last round, but still nothing to sneeze at. 2-1 lead now for Mike Maloney over Bob McCoy.
Yeah, now we're back to cricket here, and McCoy, he does just love. Started off with hitting a bunch of 20s and pretty much any of these legs. Let's see if that's going to be the case here, Sean.
Yeah, that single is honestly shocking.
That one's even more shocking. That was fine.
Yeah, there was no way he was going to hit 3 single 20s. That's ridiculous.
What is he? A human being like the rest of us? Crazy.
Well, he's got to be. He's down 2-1 right now to Maloney.
Well, and he's real frustrated.
Well, he knew that was an opportunity for him. A big opportunity to hit a 9 and just completely take control right away. And I think he was, knowing him, he's expecting that. Right?
Yeah, he certainly is. And you can see Tom Evans sitting in the background there saying, man, Maloney, can you you didn't do that against me, man. Can you do that? Can you do more better? I always feel like whenever I've lost to somebody in a tournament, I always cheer for them because I'm like, well, I want to lose to the winner.
Yeah. I hope they get hit by a car when they go outside. But yeah, after that, for sure, they can. Great job. Sorry, was that too honest? Was I too honest there?
That was a bit real.
Yeah. Well,
you always keep it real, Sean.
It's true. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share button. Second top 4 match, what we'll call this. Get to the king seat. A lot of action still left in our pro singles. We also have our ladies singles and our singles going on out there. Amateur singers are going on too.
That's us on the stage.
Yeah, we'll be doing a concert from the stage later tonight. No one will be here.
It would be the best karaoke ever.
It would be an awesome karaoke venue. That's for darn sure. With those 3 jumbotrons too.
Yeah, that would be great.
Let's set it up.
I did say, because we have our tournament director up on the stage, I really want the spotlight on him.
That's awesome.
You have over 500 of you guys tuning in. Do appreciate that. And all the love. Make sure to give us a follow over on our bullshitter pages, and if you're watching on the USA Darts side of things, because they've been very kind to have us be a part of this team.
Yeah, and without kind of that connection there, I wouldn't be here. So, very grateful once again to be a part of this tour. It's a great company to work with, to stream with. I mean, you think of soft tip dartboards, you think of Arachnid, you think of Bullshooter. It's all that we have in our location. So, again, the fact that my local bar has my picture on the screens
pretty crazy
is really awesome, man. It's super cool. Surreal. Embarrassing, but super cool.
Well, Bob McCoy, we kind of assumed this was going to go to a last leg decider. This will be an extremely impactful diddle, by the way these guys are throwing right now.
Maloney won that first diddle. And Maloney did shoot first on the diddle, so we'll see if they switch it up here. And Bob will go first on this one. Bob's been in this position before against Dan Burke in the last match, was down 2-1, won the last 2 legs. And based on what we've seen here, this is all that matters to the diddle. They've gone out in 12 with McCoy sitting on the same opportunity, and that's a huge, great dart. There's only one dart better than that.
Yeah, McCoy.
He can tie it with 5 others.
He doesn't want to have to tie that dart because it's easy to deflect off it too.
He has 6 holes. He can hit it in and tie it up or beat it. And that's not one of them.
Yeah, overcompensated,
Neither is that.
Trying to take advantage of the barrel and
yep.
just threw it a little bit out to there, so will not go. And here we go, last leg decided here. Mike Maloney, Bob McCoy, and Maloney's held true in 0-1, but he's had to play near perfect because we've seen the same thing from the other side of the coin.
Yeah, Bob started off perfect in both 0-1 legs. Maloney going to do that this time. Gets a little fist pump in there. All McCoy can do is match it.
Yeah, this is incredible from everybody involved right now. I'm annoyed because like I couldn't even hold a candle to either one of these guys. Not that I expect to normally, but this is just, they're playing in top form. They're playing great.
Axeman, what do you mean leaving the dart in the bowl at this level is absolutely ridiculous? Gary, what soft tip tournament have you gone to where they pull that dart? Unless it's in the pee hole.
Hi, Carrie. Great to see you.
Hi, Carrie. Good to see you, too. But what do you mean? Come on, man. There's not a single tournament you would go to and expect to pull the diddles.
I think the whole thing of soft tip is that you can measure the darts, right? And otherwise, yeah. He just says hi back. Oh, that's funny. Well, look at that. McCoy finding that first dart triple, but doesn't capitalizing the other 2 here, meaning Mike Maloney's throw was still his own.
Yeah, had an opportunity to kind of take advantage there. Did not do it. Another triple will leave the finish. Uh-oh.
This is a little bit dicey.
McCoy is going to have to switch to the 19 on dart 3 if he gets the first 2 in the triple, 20.
Yeah, this is a big moment here. Bob McCoy knows it. He wants to seize this moment. Oh, what a find. One more.
Got to switch.
He stays and he hits it. That was full confidence in a terrible shot selection. Wow.
Oh, that might mess up Maloney more than anything else.
That is terrifying. Terrifying. He's living life on the edge.
There is, ladies and gentlemen, that last dart. If he hits, and the reason why is because if he hits the single 20 there and leaves 159, that is not a check out and double out. It can be hit and master out, but not in double out. So he had to hit the triple shooting at that. Did. So got away with it.
Here we go.
Should get a dart at least the bowl. Got to go 12 here.
You have to go the 12th route. Oh, look at this. He's fully trying to get composed here. Big moment. Get to the king seat match.
Oh, wrong shot.
Oh, yeah, you can't
Always
do that.
the wrong shot there.
You have to go to the 12 to leave the guaranteed dart. You go to the trip 12 and you can get a double instead of the double bowl. Oh, my goodness. What a clerical error from a gentleman that's been finding everything.
Yeah, and it's going to cost him. Most likely. Yeah, and it does. Mike Maloney gets it done, and Maloney's going to breathe a sigh of relief there. Bob McCoy, 62 left. Should have gone 12 for the bullseye. It's tough to think that way. It really is if you're not used to playing in that format. And as soon as he threw it, I'm sure he realized his mistake.
Yeah, exactly. And he's going to be a guy that you kind of expect to see again, as he's not going to be done here.